The internet has seen viral moments come and go, but nothing could have prepared the world for the cultural earthquake sparked by Jungkook and his explosive dance video for Calvin Klein. What began as a sleek brand collaboration has now transformed into a global digital phenomenon, officially surpassing an unimaginable 800 million views across platforms. In an era where virality is fleeting and attention spans are shorter than ever, this milestone is not just impressive, it is historic. The golden Maknae has once again proven that his star power does not flicker, it blazes. From the very first second the video dropped, timelines across social media froze. The lighting was minimal yet intentional, casting sculpted shadows that emphasized every controlled breath and deliberate movement. The beat pulsed through speakers worldwide, but it was Jungkook's presence that truly electrified the atmosphere. There was no elaborate stage, no backup dancers competing for attention, no overwhelming visual effects. It was just him, confident, magnetic, and completely in command. That simplicity became the secret weapon. The world could not look away. Fans of BTS had long known Jungkook's ability to dominate a stage. They had witnessed his evolution from a wide-eyed teenager with raw potential into a global icon whose artistry bridges cultures and languages. Yet this particular performance felt different. It was mature, it was fearless, it was unapologetically bold. The choreography balanced fluid sensuality with razor-sharp precision, capturing a duality that has become synonymous with Jungkook himself. Each turn, each subtle smirk, each powerful step felt like a statement. This is not just an idol, this is an artist at the height of his power. The numbers climbed at a pace rarely seen before. Within minutes, hashtags trended worldwide. Within hours, reaction videos flooded YouTube. Within days, think pieces dissected every detail, from the styling to the camera angles, from the symbolism to the marketing genius behind the release. But beyond analytics and algorithms, something deeper was happening. Viewers were not simply watching, they were rewatching. They were sharing. They were studying the choreography frame by frame. 800 million views do not happen by accident. They happen because people cannot stop pressing replay. Fashion insiders quickly recognized the impact. Calvin Klein, a brand already synonymous with minimalist sensuality and bold campaigns, had found the perfect embodiment of its identity. Jungkook did not just model the clothes, he transformed them. The denim and iconic waistband became more than fabric. They became statements of self-expression and confidence. Sales reportedly spiked globally as fans rushed to replicate the look. Stores experienced surges in demand. Online retailers saw items sell out in record time. The so-called Jungkook effect was no longer a fan-made phrase, it was a measurable economic force. Critics initially wondered whether the frenzy would fade after the first wave of excitement. It did not. Instead, the video continued to gain traction month after month, crossing cultural boundaries with ease. Dance studios in Seoul, Los Angeles, Paris, and Jakarta began teaching choreography inspired by the clip. Influencers recreated the moves. Professional dancers analyzed his technique, praising his control, stamina, and emotional storytelling. Even those unfamiliar with K-pop found themselves captivated by the sheer charisma radiating through the screen. Part of the magic lies in Jungkook's ability to balance vulnerability with strength. In certain moments of the video, there's an almost intimate energy, his gaze locking with the camera as if sharing a secret with millions of viewers at once. In other moments, he moves with explosive power, reminding the world of his rigorous training and relentless work ethic. That dynamic tension keeps audiences engaged. They do not know whether to be mesmerized or overwhelmed, and perhaps that is precisely the point. The milestone of 800 million views also reignited discussions about the globalization of Korean artists. Years ago, such numbers might have seemed unattainable for a solo dance campaign tied to a fashion brand. Today, they feel like a testament to how barriers have crumbled. Jungkook stands at the intersection of music, fashion, and digital culture. He is not confined by geography or language. His artistry speaks through movement, and movement requires no translation. Behind the scenes, industry analysts began examining what set this campaign apart. Timing played a role, certainly. The release capitalized on anticipation built through teasers and subtle hints dropped on social media. The aesthetic aligned perfectly with Calvin Klein's established identity while allowing Jungkook's individuality to shine. But beyond strategy, authenticity resonated most. Viewers sensed that he was not performing a forced concept, he was embodying it. The confidence did not appear manufactured, it felt earned. ARMY, the passionate global fandom supporting BTS, mobilized with unmatched dedication. Streaming parties were organized, tutorials circulated to boost engagement metrics, yet even casual viewers contributed significantly to the view count. This was not a niche fandom achievement, it was mainstream impact. News outlets around the world reported on the milestone, emphasizing how rare it is for a fashion dance video to rival music video statistics. 800 million views positioned Jungkook not just as a brand ambassador, but as a digital titan. The ripple effects extended beyond fashion and music. Cultural commentators highlighted how the campaign challenged outdated stereotypes about masculinity in advertising. Jungkook's portrayal blended softness and strength, intensity and grace. He demonstrated that confidence does not require aggression, that sensuality can coexist with elegance. Young fans, in particular, expressed feeling empowered by seeing a global star embrace authenticity without compromise. As the months passed, the video continued to resurface in new waves of virality. A viral edit here, a trending challenge there, a celebrity mention on a talk show, it never truly left the spotlight. Each resurgence brought another spike in views. The number 800 million became more than a statistic, it became a symbol of endurance in a digital landscape obsessed with novelty. Industry veterans quietly admitted what many already knew. Jungkook has mastered the art of reinvention while remaining unmistakably himself. His journey from group member to solo powerhouse has been marked by calculated risks and bold artistic choices. This campaign, while rooted in fashion, felt like another chapter in that evolution. It showcased not only his physical prowess but his understanding of visual storytelling. The choreography deserves special recognition. Crafted to highlight subtle muscle control and expressive nuance, it avoided unnecessary complexity. Instead, it relied on timing and presence. Every pause felt intentional, every movement carried weight. Dance experts noted how he used micro-expressions, slight eyebrow lifts, controlled breathing, minute shifts in posture to convey emotion. It was not just dance, it was performance art distilled into a few unforgettable minutes. For Calvin Klein, the collaboration may well be remembered as one of its most impactful campaigns in decades. Brand visibility soared among younger demographics. Social media engagement shattered previous benchmarks. Marketing analysts predicted long-term brand loyalty increases driven by the emotional connection fans formed through Jungkook's performance. In a competitive fashion industry landscape, such cultural penetration is invaluable. Yet amid all the praise and statistics, perhaps the most compelling aspect of this phenomenon is its emotional resonance. Fans describe feeling proud, inspired, even overwhelmed watching the video. There's a sense of witnessing history in real time, a recognition that this is not merely a viral clip but a defining moment in pop culture. When future generations look back at the intersection of K-pop and global fashion, this campaign will undoubtedly occupy a central place. 800 million views represent countless individual experiences, late-night streaming sessions, group chats exploding with excitement, first-time viewers discovering Jungkook's artistry. Each click carries a story, each replay reflects a spark of fascination. Multiply that by hundreds of millions and you begin to grasp the scale of the impact. The milestone also underscores a broader shift in entertainment consumption. Traditional boundaries between music videos, commercials, and social media content have blurred. Audiences no longer differentiate strictly between art and advertisement when authenticity drives the narrative. Jungkook's dance video exemplifies this convergence. It functions simultaneously as brand promotion, artistic expression, and cultural statement. As headlines continue to celebrate the 800 million mark, speculation inevitably arises about what comes next. If a dance video tied to a fashion campaign can achieve such staggering numbers, what might his next solo musical release accomplish? What new records could be shattered? The possibilities feel limitless, and that sense of anticipation only amplifies his influence. What remains undeniable is that Jungkook has redefined expectations. He has demonstrated that a single performance, executed with precision and passion, can captivate the world. In doing so, he has not only elevated his own career but expanded the horizons of what global artists can achieve in collaboration with international brands. The screen may fade to black at the end of the video, but the impact lingers. 800 million views are not just a number, they are proof of connection, proof of resonance, proof that when artistry and authenticity align, the world responds. And if history is any indication, this is not the peak. It is merely another stepping stone in a legacy that continues to unfold before our eyes.